Superman, Red Sun. Red Sun as if they meant red as in the Ruskies. They used to call the Russians the Reds. And sun as in like the sun of Russia and not sun in the sky. It's a story about what if Superman had landed, instead of Smallville, Kansas in America, he had landed in Russia, and Mother Russia took a hold of Superman as opposed to an American. So he's in Russia, and the way that he embraced the American philosophies from a Smallville, Kansas type view. He embraces the ideologies of Russia. So he's working with Stalin and everything, and the world kind of twists towards him in Russia. So instead of having the heroes, some of the main heroes appearing in America, you've got Wonder Woman, and instead of coming to America, which would have been the world power, and she wears the uniform with, you know, the eagle and the red, white, and blue to symbolize the country that she's going to. She goes to Russia, where she meets Superman in Russia, and her uniform is a little different. And she's more in Russia than she is anywhere else. Also, Batman appears in Russia. Batman is still vengeful and angry, and he's still Batmaning it up, except he's a Russian kid who has a problem. Instead of having a problem with, you know, Joe Chill, the guy who created Batman, the villain, the one that shot his parents, he has a problem with Superman, because Superman is the one that he holds responsible for the death of his parents. So you have a Russian version of Superman, or Batman rather. Russian version of Superman, Russian version of Batman, and you've got Wonder Woman hanging out in Russia. So the Americans need a countermeasure. So they've got Lex Luthor, right? And Lex Luthor is the end-all be-all to smart people. So he marries Lois Lane, and he creates weapons to fight Superman, just as if he were the villain fighting Superman, except now he's got the full might of America and the presidency and everything behind him. So he ends up creating Brainiac. He ends up getting a hold to the Hal Jordan Green Lantern ring, and he uses his intellect to warp what we would perceive in the regular DCEU or the comic books to weapons that he can use to fight Superman if Superman were Russian. And he does. It's a good movie. And with all of that being said, that's not even the villain. The villain is underneath all of this. So this was a really, really good movie. In fact, I would give this movie 7 bags of popcorn. Man, 7 bags of popcorn, because it's interesting. Now, the story has already unfolded in the comic book several years ago, so I knew the gist of what they were going to do, but this was still good. Have you seen Superman Red Sun? Let's talk about it in the comments, and as always, if you liked the video, if you liked the content, subscribe, and then like.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn passport.